What is up, guys? Welcome back and welcome in. I'm Smash, and today we're back at it again with another episode of Skybees 2. And I wanted to start off this episode doing a couple of things. First off, between streams, we went ahead and made this jumbo tank off of some requests. So, oh, that says Humbo, not Jumbo. But if we go ahead and look, a jumbo tank holds 1,000 buckets instead of the normal tank, which was the basic fluid tank that only holds 14 buckets. So the jumbo tank that we went ahead and got costs 4 iron, 4 singularity tanks, which is just 4 more iron, and another thing right here. So we have to get some jumbo tanks, and that should hold us together here a little bit longer, because basically once we're out of storage for the lava, it turns off the auto processing blocks. Really annoying. So that is what we're doing today. We have a goal, and I want to get us the Diamond Bee. I think that it's where we need to be. So that's going to be a Coal Bee, a Blaze Bee. Blaze Bee is redstone and pigman. Not hard. Pigman is Nether Bee, Gold Bee. We have gold, so Nether Bee is just obsidian lava. Lava is made off of the BDNAs, and the Obsidian Bee. Oh my gosh, I need to start bookmarking these. Let me look at these Obsidian Bees. So we have Blaze Bee, Coal Bee, Pigman Bee, the Nether Bee, that's what I'm talking about, and the Obsidian Bee, which should just be lava and water, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is. So that's the easy part. However, the hard part for us is actually, I believe, going to be the obtaining of Blaze, because we actually need Blaze in order to get the Blaze mesh. So we need 9 blaze rods. The only way to get those is through blaze. Blazing blood is just blaze. I could do blaze heads, but I'm not exactly sure. So what we need to do is get blaze DNA. And blaze DNA, once I stop doing what I'm doing, there we go. Blaze DNA, we need 4 blaze powder. And that is going to need to get into Botania. Mana powder. Mana powder is just any dye. So we're going to have to start off with getting into Botania. We could do a nether portal, that is true. We are live on Twitch right now, hanging out. And we're talking about nether portals. But I think that we're going to need to get this far anyways. So I think that this is just getting a diamond bee, I think, will get us into the right direction of getting all these other things. So that is what I want to do first, is get into mana pools, which needs living rock. Living rock needs a pure daisy, and a pure daisy is made with the petal apothecary and the mystical flowers. So there we go. Let's go ahead and see if we can just really quickly make this, or what we need for it. So there should be the petal apothecary, and I believe this, I just need to put some of the petals. We don't actually have white petals. Do they have to be white petals to make a pure daisy? They do, which they could be anything, but we would probably want the tall mystical white flowers. Okay, so we actually don't have those. So just like we normally would do, we're going to need to go ahead and get some more of the floral fertilizer, which is just, I think, should be an easy enough task for us at this point, getting bone meal and things of that nature. So we'll probably just go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back in just a second, guys. Alright, guys, we are back. So I do have a little bit of a, I guess you could call it a side quest here. I'm not actually sure how this works. I might just be able to drop them in. Is that what we do? And then it says plus a seed. So let's throw in a seed and see what happens, I suppose. I don't know that I've actually ever done this. So, oh look, it gave us a pure daisy. Perfect. And it did use up our water, so that's cool. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and thing. That'll give us a second pure daisy. And we should just be able to plant this on some uh, dirt of some kind. We may have to... I'm just going to fill this in. We don't actually need it. But what I do want to do is have enough room to where it's surrounding it. So I need it to be here. Can I plant the pure daisy there? I can. Now, once we do, the living rock just requires... It looks like some kind of stone? Let's see if just regular stone will do. And also I know that wood can also do it. Yeah, it does look like the stone is working. And for now, we just want the stone for just a little bit. It should turn, and once it does, I don't think I need to do anything to it, but also I don't remember it taking this long. I think it's working. I mean, something is obviously happening. I just don't know what's happening the way we want it to. Pure daisies. Do I have to do anything else? Doesn't say I do. I guess we just wait. Alright, and just like that, it didn't take actually too much longer. So it does look like it just takes some time, but there we go. We now have 16 living rock. And I think that what we want to do is see if we can also do that with some of these logs. So let's go ahead and go like that, and we'll go ahead and turn all these logs into it, and we'll be right back. Alright, and it does look like we got our living wood, so we'll go ahead and vein mine that, and that will give us 16 living wood, 16 living rock, and that's perfect for us. So the living wood right here will turn into a mana spreader, which is what we are going to want. We are going to need some blue petals, gold ingots, and 6 of them to do that. And then also what we will need to do is get some, not Talon Flames, that is a Pokemon reference. Aren't they called Ender Flames? This. Endo Flame. There it is. So an Endo Flame is made with 2 brown, 1 red, and 1 light gray petal. So petal, we have a bunch of these. So 2 brown, and I think actually we're going to need a lot of them. So let me go ahead and show you how we go ahead and duplicate these. So what you basically do, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I just go and run real quick, and it will make all of them into tall ones. Just go ahead and shift click them all, and that will give you 7 talls, which will give me 28. We now have 33 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll give us 4. Let's go for 8 of them. That's good. And then what was it? Light gray and red. Okay, so petal. I'm going for 8 of them, so we need 8 light gray. And then red petals. Why do I not have red petals? Weird. Red petal. Does it just come from a normal? Maybe I didn't... Well, that stinks. I guess I don't have red petals for some weird reason. So we're going to have to go ahead and get those, but all we will need is some floral fertilizer, which will just need some bone meal. I have 13, and some other random petal that we have a lot of, which will go like this. Bloop. That give us 4 more. Oh wait, yes, we need to turn these into dye first. So why is that not working? Why is that not working? What the heck? Oh, we need the petal, the pestle. There it is. Pestle and mortar. And then petal, we'll go ahead and grab half a stack of those. Just like this, we got 4 of them. All right. 16, that makes 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll go ahead, plant these on the ground. Let's go ahead and grab up this. Just so we have a little bit more room to grow. Again, always do your running. We didn't get anything there. Plant it again. I could have sworn that I got a red one, but apparently not, so who knows. But we might have to do this a couple times, and whenever we get it, we'll be right back. And just like that, we did get our mystical red petals. So we are going to duplicate these because I don't want to run out of them again. So just like that, there's 4 of them, which will give us 16. And if that's not enough, then I don't know what is. So there's 64 of them, it looks like. And I would say that that's enough. So, all right. Unfortunately, I did accidentally put the... Oops. The petals back in. So we are going to have to do that real quick. But basically, we have brown, light gray, and red. So I suppose we have everything just to show a little proof of concept. And then we'll do some more off-screen work. So the endo flame will require brown, brown, red, and light gray. So let's grab another bucket for this water. Throw it up there. And it should be red, gray, brown, brown. And it does say I need another seed. So I'm going to just assume that I will always be needing seeds. Bam. And there we go. We have 1 endo flame, so we're just going to do that probably about another 8 times or so. Well, maybe 8 total, and we'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we're back. We have our 8 endo flames. Now I'm going to make some mana spreaders, and that should be fairly straightforward. We'll make it out of iron, and then also we're going to make us a mana pool, and that's using the living rock as well as the living wood that we just made before. We should have everything that we need, and just because we haven't in a while, let's check out the quest book for Botania. It looks like actually we are moving quite along. So we have a runic altar, but we actually don't need that yet. We just will need the ability to go ahead and make us. Let's look here. So if I put my mana spreader down, my mana pool here, then I put a mana pool, and then say, what am I doing? Here we go. Endo flame like this. I don't know. And I grab some charcoal. I have 4 of them, and I just drop them. It is going to eat it up. I think that I need another thing from Botania where I link it. So Botania I'm not very good at, so let's go ahead and look. Botania has a Wand of the Forest. That's what we're looking for, I believe. Let's go ahead and actually get this. So I need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. And then mystical petals. And let's grab like, I think you can change like your color here. So I think that I like this. So let's do it. Now, if I hook this up to here, maybe I shift right click. There you go. And now it's filling up. Now what I should be able to do is, in order to make blaze powder, I need mana powder. So we're going to need 4 blaze powder, which means I will need 4 mana powder. Mana powder is done with some, looks like redstone can do it, and I think that's fine. So let's just grab some 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone. And I should just be able to queue it in there. And then I should just be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4 again. It looks like we're out of mana to do so. So we are going to need some more charcoal. So, let's see, logs. I have some. So we're going to go ahead and, ooh, let's just grab this so that I don't have to go away for a while. That way we don't have to cut and do all that. So we should just be able to now drop, says 2, 3, and 4. And now I have 4 blaze powders. So that is exactly what we wanted to have happen for now. So that's fine. And I think we're going to leave it at that with our Botania setup. So now that we have blaze powder, we should be able to make some blaze here. One. And I think I actually want to make a couple of these because these are just blaze DNAs, right? So we actually DNA, empty DNA. There it is. So there's 5. Now, I'm only going to be able to make 1 at this moment because we will need blaze powder for each blaze DNA. But, oh, it also needs nether warts. That's fine. We have a bunch of that, so we should just be able to drop it in. I only need 1, but again, we are going to try to get some more. And it was in the high temp blaze DNA, so we'll go ahead and do that. It's 1 minute, so we will be right back as always, guys. Alright, so we do have our blaze DNA. We have 1 of them. Now, I need to find our DNA spawner. It doesn't look like we have it anymore. Where did I put our DNA spawner? Yes, I put it right here. That was it. Okay, so we actually need to break this and take it somewhere where we can kill a blaze. So where do we want to kill the blaze at? I guess first, maybe a slight side quest here, but in order to kill it, it may be beneficial for us to finally go ahead and get some better tools. Like perhaps we can go ahead and get the tool forge, or the forge. What do we call this thing? The Tinker's table now? I forget what they call it. The Tinker's anvil. No, this is so that you can put stuff on it. No, I think you just use the Tinker Station now, actually. I think it does allow for everything. So what we'll do is we will actually go ahead and start making some of these tool handles. I gotta go look up to see what it is that I actually want to make, because I used to make like rapiers and cleavers and things, which it does look like they have them, but we don't have them here. So I must be missing something. Tinkers. Not exactly sure. So we'll go ahead and look. I gotta relook at this mod pack just a little bit, but you guys know the drill. We'll do the research, and we'll bring you guys right back. Alright, so we've gone ahead and set up for what we're about to do. We've gone with this stuff called Nahuatl. It has decent stats, so Nahuatl. You can see, like, the Matic has a diamond mining level. If I go to our pickaxe, I guess that's where it'll matter. It's not cobalt. It has a decent attack damage of 5, which will be on a cleaver. 13.6 with an attack speed. Pretty slow attack speed, and some other stuff like that. So all this is wood with obsidian over top of it. So we've gone ahead. I've just put a bunch of water and lava in here. We got 6 blocks of this stuff. So we'll see how much we can get away with here. But I'm going to go ahead and do it. So here is our cleaver. So what we will just do is weight, and man, that's so much. Yeah, wow. Yeah, we're gonna need more obsidian, but it is the Tinker's Anvil that does this with the upgrades, the cleavers and things like that. So we are going with it. And did I run out? No. We just have to wait for it to go. So, yeah, Nahuatl's we should get this once it's over with. I'll just go ahead and do one. And yeah, you can see we have a Nahuatl large plate. So we'll go ahead and just do this again with some other things. And we are going to need for sure more molten obsidian, if not right now. This will probably empty us out and still not be enough. So yeah, we will go ahead and grab just an astronomical more amount of obsidian and things like that. Basically, you just have to put the water inside the drains, and that's how it works. And I'll show you with the lava as well real quick, just to kind of put it in there, just so we know what we're doing here. So 1, 2, I just got 3 buckets of lava. This is all I've been doing, and I just put all 3 of them into it all at once. So it doesn't matter which drain, you just have to make sure that you're doing it. And 2 buckets of lava for 1 bucket of water. So just go ahead and put the water in there, and this will drain out. We see how we have an odd number of lava. I put 3 in there, so we still have a little bit left of it. So we'll go ahead and do this, but I think that's it, guys. So we'll be back when we have some better tools, and we'll go kill this blaze, and we will do our thing. Alright guys, so we do have all of our tools back here. We're ready to go. So this Tinker's Anvil thing, I just want to show it to you real quick on how we made it, because obviously I did not actually show you me crafting it. So something about the Tinker's Anvil here is it has to be an alloy of some kind. So we used Invar. Invar is just iron and nickel. 2 iron, 1 nickel makes 3. So we needed 18 iron and 9 nickel to make 3 blocks of Invar. And then you have the seared cobblestone, which is fairly simple. Which is what we use. Seared cobblestone is just 2 ingots of clay, which is 2 balls of clay, poured over cobblestone, and that turns it into it. So we just put cobblestone in there, put 8 balls of clay, 4 cobblestone, and it just did it for us. So that's how we get our Tinker's Anvil. Pretty fair. Pretty easy and good enough. So that will go ahead and make our cleaver. We will go ahead and make our pickaxe, which is using the dark thread tool binding instead of the Nahuatl tool binding, because we're looking for that looting upgrade for our pickaxe. I think that that'll help us in the future quite a bit. So there's that, and then finally we want our mattock back, because you know that's my favorite tool. So there's our mattock. And one thing I didn't make was the comma. We just don't, I mean, I do use it a lot, but I just don't think that it's necessary. I'll probably make it in between episodes, but there you go, and we'll keep the rest of that. So real quick here, I think we can just go ahead and place this guy down. And I could build a little structure, and I think I will just because I have the time to. Let's grab, let's look, something like this, I think. One. Something like that. There. And this. I don't know. Sure. It probably will still hurt us, but oh well, right? So there we go. We'll have our cleaver, and we 2-shot that thing. Now, so there's 1 blaze rod. So how many blaze rods do I actually need? Because that's kind of a problem. For our blaze bee, we are going to need it to have a blaze bee next buck, which is 2 blaze mash. We did 18 of those things. Okay. So we are going to have to do that just a crap ton more times. And that's just for the bee to produce in order for our diamonds to make it, which is literally what we've been trying to do this whole episode. So let me go ahead, and for the last time, I'm going to go ahead and make a bunch of stuff. I figured coal bees. Making coal bees would make our endo flames a little bit easier to provide fuel to. The other thing that I would like to do is RGB bees, because RGBs provide RGB honeycombs, which gives us our dyes that we need. So, um, we need the dyes. We needed the dyes for honeycomb actually, but we maybe don't need that right now. So what I'm going to do is do a whole bunch of bee breeding. Real quick off camera. We've done it 100 times, so we don't really need to do it too much right now, I think, on camera. I'm actually going to we will be running out of room here shortly on this, so maybe we'll do that, just kind of duplicate this on the other side. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not exactly sure. We do still have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have room for 8 more bees, I believe. So maybe we're good. I'm not sure yet, but either way, I'm going to do a whole bunch of bee breeding of all of this stuff up here, and we'll be back with a whole bunch of bees. Alright guys, we are back. It has been a while, but we have coal bees, obsidian bees, we've got nether bees, and we're about to go ahead and get some pigman bees. So pigman bees is going to be gold and nether, and I figured what we would do here is we would just kind of come back and take you guys along the way for our last little bit here. And I think we are actually going to need one more blaze rod, so we will cut possibly just one more time. But first, one of the hardest things to do is actually to make let me see what coal bee needs. Coal bees, bee flower, coal bee nectar blocks. Needs lava and wood. There's wood. There's lava. This was the hardest thing for us to get. And that was in a coal bee nectar block, was low temperature. So we will go ahead and grab that coal bee nectar block. Just like that. And we actually really don't want it to auto-process because it will try to eat all of our honey. So we'll go ahead and try to balance this. But while we're waiting on that, we got 49 seconds. So let's go ahead and get some planks. We have boom, boom. Netherrack. I got 2 of these, which we'll show you how in just a second, but we are a little bit pressed for time because I don't want it to eat my stuff here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do gold, nether, gold, nope, gold, netherrack. And what we'll do, as soon as they do their thing, you go B-box, pick that up. B-box, drop it back down. Can I have it back, please? Did you eat it? No? Must have just spawned on the outside, which kind of sucks, but we'll get it back here. Let's go ahead and cut that off. We probably did just eat one, but that's fine. We have a coal bee nectar block. We actually want 2, but for now, that's fine. Let's see if we can go ahead and get our nether bee back. Did he die? Darn. Well, we do have the pigman bee, so that's fine, though. But now, how did we make netherrack? Netherrack was a little bit weird. The easiest way to do it here was this lava and redstone thing. Just did it, so I just took two redstone, 2 buckets of lava. Easy enough to make netherrack. And that's how we did it. We just got 2. Now I have a pigman 1, and to that we want to use in order to make the blaze. So we're just going to need pigman and redstone. What I'll do is I don't actually want 2 pigman bees. I don't think that I need it. So I'm just going to drop him back in. And I need the redstone bees. Our redstone bees are over here. Perfect. There we go. We'll grab our redstone bees. And I will actually go ahead, turn that into it. There. Grab a piece of redstone. Like so. Now, blaze bees we do want 2 of, I actually believe. So, let's actually do that here. There. Blaze and pigman, or pigman and redstone, which is great. And there we go. All right. So we need redstone. We need pigment. 9 and there. And what we'll do is when you use this B box, basically it resets everything. So when I drop this back down, that will actually reset its cooldown. And where is our blaze bee? There it is. So you'll see here, it'll grow to a full adult. And now I have one blaze bee. And this, I won't have to wait for the cooldown timer. I don't know if that's intentional or whatnot, but it is a part of the game, so we are going to take advantage of it here. And I don't want to overfill it, so I just go one at a time, like so. Drop her back down, like that, and bee box, drop it down, and put it back in the bee jar. I don't like to keep my bees in there, simply because you can't really control which one you're putting down. But there's our blaze bees. So we are just going to go ahead and get one more blaze DNA, utilizing some of this. So we are going to need to get a little more charcoal, which I think is fine. Do I have charcoal now? I have 3 charcoal. I'll go ahead and get some logs as well. Going here. What I'm going to do is throw this charcoal in. We'll get all these logs going. I'm also going to put my coal bee nectar blocks down with my coal bees, and we'll get those producing instead of our wood. And this is 2 of 5, which actually means that our accumulator probably picks some up because we were working for so long. Gold. There's wood. Yeah, see, so it did. Man. Okay, cool. So we did lose some. I just wish I could figure out where we lose it at, because the lava, what does the lava actually produce? The lava bee honeycombs, when they're centrifuged out, produce lava, which should be fluid piped out and into our honey congealer, actually. So I'm not actually sure what's going on with the lava or where it is going, but it's not going anywhere where we actually need it to. So we'll have to figure that out, but either way, we're going to go with the coal bee. I need to get one more blaze just so we can get our first diamond bee. And I may go ahead and get it so we can have a blaze mesh to go with it, because diamond bee nectar block requires the blaze honeycombs. The blaze honeycombs require our blaze to be working, which will require our blaze mesh. So we're going to go ahead and do some things real quick. And when I come back, I promise we will be able to get working diamond bees. Alright, we're back, and I think we have everything that we need. So I got our coal honeycomb block, we got our blaze honeycomb block, got our honey. Now all we should need is our diamond bee nectar block. We'll go and get that started. It will take us a minute. And while we do, I think I have everything we need to breed up our coal bee, blaze bee, 1, 2, 3. And that should give us our first diamond bee. So there's this. There's this. Bam. And finally, diamond bee. Put that down. It's full grown adult now. There's our first diamond bee. And we're going to repeat this process one more time. There you go. 1, 2, 3. They can go ahead and do their thing. 1. Just like that. 2. Just like that. Finally. 3. We'll get it. And finally. There we go. Alright. So we do have that now. We have 2 diamond bees. And hopefully we now have a diamond bee nectar block we can go ahead and place down. And that should be everything that we need to do. I'm going to put my other bees down first. There's our coal bee. And I think we'll put our diamond bees right here. This will be the place to be. Alright. There's that, and I want that, yeah, I want it to be here because this is kind of a pain to make. Alright. And actually, one thing I kind of would like to do is actually extend that sort of over to here. I want to do this for all of them, to be honest, so that we don't lose our nectar blocks when we go to pick them up eventually. But for now, this will work. We'll just do it on the diamond one. I don't know if this was actually the most difficult one to make, but it definitely is not one that I want to do again. So we'll go ahead and do that like so. And there's our 2 diamond bees, which will start to be producing diamonds over time. And there we go. Alright, we have a couple of things that I want to do. The first is actually to make sure that our blaze bees are still being collected because I need some more blaze honeycombs. But for now, to end off this episode, I want to go ahead and show you guys all these honeycombs can be eaten. And when they are, you can see that probably throughout the episode that I have actually had more hearts popping up on the screen. And that is because I've been eating the honeycomb blocks. So what we'll do is we will just try to eat them, but we also need to be cognizant of this because we're trying to do it at the same time. So pretty much what you do is I wonder if I could just kind of jump around maybe. We really don't want our blaze honeycombs to be doing anything. We want them to be going into our inventory, but I also really want to show this to you guys. So, come on. Please pop. As soon as this one pops out, they should all go to this accumulator. Yep, there they are. Blaze honeycombs, blaze honeycombs, blaze honeycombs. I think that's actually everything we need. So let's and I already ate it, so bloop. I think that's perfect. Alright. So here we'll just jump around, and basically this is all you do. Is just around jumping on the honeycombs till your food is you're hungry again. And then the last one, coal not yet eaten. And basically every single honeycomb and every food source you can eat and just like that. Now I wonder if the honeycomb blocks are also something you could eat. It doesn't look like it. Sheep honeycomb block. Yeah, you can't eat the honeycomb blocks, but you can eat the honeycombs. And when you do, it will, after a certain amount of them that you eat, it will actually increase your hearts by 2. So that's what we've been doing. And I don't think I'm there, but we're close. But anyways, guys, I think that will wrap up this episode of Skybeast 2. So let me go ahead and sleep, and we'll go ahead and leave it out there. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing, hit that thumbs button, and yeah, guys, our hard-earned diamond bees at work over here. You guys can see them. They're gorgeous. They're putting in work, and we love them, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please consider subscribing. Click links down below. And as always, guys, we'll see you next time. Oh, yeah.